Hello, hello. I'm a bit early, I know. But as I do have to do some helping out in about 2 hours, I wanted to at least try and maybe see if I can finish the game before that. If not, well, I'll have to go AFK for a while and then I'll be back. Nothing too major, but for now, let's just continue. The console says I'm about 60% done. We'll see. I got no idea. But we're on a boat. I found Jeremy's new safe space. New hiding place. Still in Silent Hill. So I did still visit budget Silent Hill after all. Oh, it's a hat. It's a hat. Yeah, just leave. Nope. Detecto vision. Something's below. Yeah, we heard they wanted us to restart the engine. And I do get the feeling there's gonna be more angry bushes about. So. Oh, I can't. A mildly interested or mildly disinterested cat. A road? Look, still alive! Oh yeah, that's just what we wanted. Also, boo! Trying to get me with an item. Oh, more stuff. But I want the stuff. Do we have a way around?
It's wedged itself right into the bayou. If I get the motor started, I could try reversing back into the river.
It's the work of a very ambitious helmsman. Of course. Oh, there. Yep. Yeah, you don't wanna go that way. Obviously, we need to check out what's up top. Throwables. Not a great sign. Steamboat, or, well, a boat like this in general would also be a nice locale and hunt. It's maybe not that easily justified, but so yeah, we do have to go up here once we just take the lifeboat. Oh, it's a way down probably. And or up. More back. It's not even on my face. Where is it? It's running alright. Where? Where? What? It's invisible! Or did I throw it through the floor? Oh, invisible head crab. Let's be friends. Well, thanks for the tutorial game. Aside from it hissing at me noisily. Oh, that's where it came out of. No. How about this side? Hey. Goodies. A new sledgehammer. Now you have too much stuff by the looks of it. Collectibles? Hmm? No? No, I don't. No, I didn't want it. Just took my hammer away. Fair enough. I'll never find it again. Turned into an axe. No, that's just a throwable. And that's not a way to go. Nope. Makes you wonder. Oh, it's non-flammable. You're still invisible. Oh, sure seems that way. Calm down, Edward. If you can't see it, it can't hurt you. As a wise man once said. Now surely we need to take the boat elevator up top to get around certain obstacles, but... Oh yeah. That's wedged in something fierce.
Jeremy, where are you?
A compa. Ooh, forbidden knowledge.
There are many ways to cross a threshold. The easiest one is being invited. A door swung open, leading you inside. Another is sleep, hypnosis, or even sudden fright. There are those who fold spaces that challenge Mobius, or jump through angles that defy Euclid. If you learn to properly use your talisman, you could go anywhere. You wouldn't even need to rely on the fluttering wings of the shrieking Byakis.
Byaki name drop. Well, at least they got a collectible by coming downhill. Well, next stop, boat. Accidentally took the right path. Yep, don't
The
fall.
winch is powered by electricity.
Damn it.
I need to find a way to turn it on before I can use it.
I felt so clever for a moment. Was there anything down here I missed? Well, it doesn't look like there's a hole to squeeze through. Well, it's more or less flooded. Who brought the alien eggs on board? So back up top? I mean, this didn't open. And I doubt there's a reason why it would be on the... Nope. Why that would be on the, whatchamacallit. Passenger deck. Turns out it's real after all. There's something left back here. But I might just be the... That's an axe. It might just be the other axes. That's my sledgehammer. That's just more axes. Yep. No reason why that would work. Anything down here?
Looks pretty weak. I just need something to...
I mean, sure. Why is there a ladder? Oh no, it's not a ladder. It's just vines. They just crumbled that paddle wheel, or however you would call it. A gas can. Great. Got any more of that alcohol?
This definitely needs fuel.
I'm feeling parched. Oh look, it's bits and bobs. It's more bits and bobs. That's the interesting stuff. Well, in you go. Oh no, that's... Door is illegal. But we can go through the wedge. Or wedges through the hole. Well, that doesn't. What? Damn. Damn, that thing hurt. Would it be this tall to ride the boat? Wasn't there stuff down here the last time I checked? Really? Ouch. Like, before I pull any sort of lever, can I just, you know... Or maybe not. It's a lot of ammo, not a lot of alcohol at this point. Yeah, just put it in reverse. That's not gonna be an issue, nah.
Are you ready to tell me what happened in the ice? I put a rope around my neck, and then I strangled all the life from my body. Are you under the impression that you died? Yes. No. I was supposed to die. What does that mean? That you were supposed to die. I'm the catalyst. I had to die to make the story happen.
What are you referring to, Jeremy?
30 years ago, Frederic needed me to die.
You're not making any sense, Jeremy. Find your focus.
Hey! I cheated everyone. I didn't play my part. Hey! I escaped my doom.
My destiny.
Again, find
Hey,
your focus.
hey, I'm right here. What the hell is going on?
Everything is wrong. Nothing is in
Hey! I'm right here!
Calm down, Mr. Carnby. What do you want?
Were you not talking to Jeremy right now?
I haven't seen Jeremy all day. Are you all right, Detective?
No. Actually, I don't think so. Well, maybe. I'm gonna go look for Jeremy.
Good. Let me know if you find him.
Huh. Corfy's room. Game's very adamant that there's still a puzzle in regards to the safe. But I guess it feels like it's confused. Oh, the plants are getting angry. Eternal. So, Mr. Empty Man, about visiting the empty... Dark Man, about visiting the empty room. Might I have another look? I am allowed to have another look.
This is my room. I belong here.
Ashes of Indigo. Unspeakable cults.
Derceto stands on a breeding ground for the grotesque. A temple devoted to rebellious growth. The most ugly and cancerous side of nature. You may be able to shield your psyche for a while, but rest assured your soul will come to pray to that hideous god in time. That is the story of every man and woman who gather around that ancient arbor. They all croak, bark, and bleat because their own bodies are afraid and they wish to repel the evil those words conjure. Ia! Ia! Instead of that blasphemous name, they gossip in hushed whispers the name of Derceto, Astarte, and the Black God of the Woods.
I recognize this view.
Which I believe is not the same, the Black Goat. And Shub-Niggurath. Can't believe I didn't recognize. Who should come? Is any of this real? 196? How about it?
I know the combination. I carry it with me.
1 9 6. No? Or is it the other? Yeah, it's the other ones, isn't it? 692. 6 9 2. A coin. Look for the girl.
Detective, I have made many discoveries in my case. The child we want is safe, thanks to good people like me and you. We're so similar, but you don't see all the things I do. To find your man, Jeremy, you also need to look for the girl. It has always been that way. The young deliver us all. You should have a look in my room. There's a piece of the puzzle you will need. Take care now. My coffee.
Okay. Yeah, with the
How long have I been here?
with the coin, McCarthy's just... Oh, it's 2 rooms over. With the coin we open the vent. Because that's one of gaming's
Looks like
favorite
McCarthy has
tricks.
Something hidden inside.
Beautiful. I love it.
Why would McCarthy lock this up? Was he trying to keep Grace from completing the shank? If so, couldn't she have just made another drawing?
Well.
What the hell happened in here?
Oh, it turned spooky. Don't you recognize the bayou? Get him. The bayou does fit Shubnikov very well. What? Well, something's angry. Do I actually need to... a drink? That's overkill, but... Can I just... Oh, come on. Problem is there are loads, right? Loads, but not infinite. That's just the house ghost. Calm down. Oh, is there more? No, all the drinks have been taken. Well. Oh, that seems to fit. That kind of works. That maybe does. Oh, that works better. That could... Not quite. No. Stop. This one fits better down here, fair enough. Hey.
Huh? What?
Oh. Could it be any clearer? It's a couch. Oh, that's where, yeah, that's where Dudikins rested when he fell off the. So yeah, it's outside. Hmm. That's interactable. I can't actually interact with. Maybe that's for the other character. Maybe that's for Emily. Left or right? No, just the one.
This looks familiar.
Ah, it's my office,
How
you
am I
see.
back at the office? Jeremy's never been here.
Writing desk key. Mm-hmm.
That's me. Isn't it? How long had it been since I drowned myself in drink and depression? It had all felt so peaceful, slipping away into oblivion. A welcoming, dark voice wrapped around my mind like a heavy blanket. It turned off suddenly as I woke up from the sound of my office door closing shut. A messenger had left a telegram from Mrs. Saunders. She had a lead on where to find her husband and her kidnapped daughter.
Nancy Smith. Wildflower. Riverside Bronco.
God, I used to drink so much back then.
Cash
When was
Jones.
this exactly? What case was I working?
Mysterious sightings in the tram. Oh. What? Oh, we need to complete the case files. The telegram. My husband has returned to steal one of our most valuable paintings. I'm sure he means to sell it. If you hurry, I'm sure we can track him down. Briella Saunders. Newspaper clippings. Philanthropist Teddy Saunders goes mad, kidnaps child. What could it mean? It's Teddy. There you go. Well, that one's more important.
I remember this case. Some kid got taken by her father, headed out of state. But he had made a mistake by selling a painting that his wife actually cared about to a collector named Thornhill to fund his venture. That's how I tracked him down. At least I think so.
Ooh. Oh, that's where he came in. Fair enough. That's some very odd string you got there. It's kind of floaty. Yeah, get the gun. Get the gun, shoot the man. Oh. Are we gonna get a monster? Or 15? And then again, there's no throwables just yet, so maybe... Oh! Spoke too soon. Can ding the bell. Game's like, go there. And go there. There's been a car crash. Get the boys. Clean it up. Did I? Oh.
Thornhill wasn't a bad man, but he had principles keeping him from handing out information on his deals. So it needed some convincing.
Yeah, rough him up.
Well, every case can't be squeaky clean.
Oh, your modesty. A lighthouse. Get the bus, punch it. Oh yeah, get the drink. Feels pretty important at this point.
Mr. Saunders had sold a valuable painting to Thornhill, hoping the money would carry him to wherever he was going. The painting, now leaning on an easel in Thornhill's bedroom, had a certain mesmerizing gloom that seemed to call out to me, telling me I was needed for something important. I felt myself falling into the painting, only being brought back by Thornhill, thrusting an address to a Hotel St. George into my hand and asking me to get the hell out.
Falling in, you say?
I don't remember this at all, but I can't say it didn't happen.
Well, that got me. I was wondering where to go, but... Oof. Machine gun cartridge. Whatever you say, boss. 60. That's a bit. So you can sneak it, but you can also just start blasting. They haul an ass. And there's multiple of them. Like you don't know a thing? Bamboozled them. No? No mail? Aw. Da park. And a stiff drink. Probably stole that from a homeless person. Where's the... Oh, the strings. Yep. Very opportunistic weapon. This feels like a boss arena in a way. It's so open. Are we gonna get the big old Wendigo looking thing again? Good dog. Where's the... You got like a... path I can go game? Oh.
On my way to the hotel, the Morgan gang caught up with me. I owed them money, a lot of it. I can't remember what for. Probably some dumb gambling debt growing in size for each payment missed. I punched one of them out, and I sent the others packing. Just... great.
Okay, it wasn't nearly as bad as I feared it might be. Got some meat. Some fresh meat to buy. Oh. The one pistol bullet. A napkin, wow. And not any old napkin, it's a curious one. Hotel bill. Did they forget about the narration they applied to every other item?
I found it. In the hotel ledger, I recognized the handwriting of the signature. Ted Stryker. It was him. I could feel it. It was the kidnapper I was hunting. I put on my knuckles and hurried up to his room.
Something about that name, Ted Stryker, rings a bell. Feels vaguely familiar.
Does he perchance punch people? Oh, it's crumbling. Our mind palace is crumbling. Oh, that's the room, alright. No? No hidden stuff? Okay.
I recognize this room, but I didn't catch up with them here. I must have followed them. But where?
A business card. David Thornhill. Oh, no, give me that. Telephone David. Booker David. Tallahassee, yeah. The Kingsport painting.
That's right, he was running away, ditching his old life and marriage in New Orleans to find something better in Tallahassee. And he took his daughter with him against the will of the mother. That's why she hired me. But I stopped him. I caught up with him at the Pearl River Bridge.
Jeremy was calling out for help.
Oh, that's, yes.
Carnby entered some new... Dr. Gray had been putting... Detective Carnby didn't recognize the bridge across Pearl River. It was firmly obfuscated by trauma. Events that had left Carnby scarred for life.
Oh.
Pearl River. This is where I caught up with them. This is what the Dark Man wanted me to revisit. But I'm still not seeing it. What am I forgetting?
Well, and Grace is probably the girl? The daughter? In the equation, right? So I'll keep the candlestick. Because it's funky. It's a funky old weapon. Makes me really curious how the Emily chapters play compared to this. There's a light. Do hope this doesn't cut anything short. Wow. I do have to look. Like, worst case, there's nothing. There's bullets. Oh, and the goat without horns. Nice.
Edward had heard the whispers for years. When he lived in Brooklyn, it was only on rare occasions, like when he as a child climbed that tall tree in Central Park, or when he almost drowned in the Hudson River,
Typical.
trying to save his despaired mother. The whispers became more common as he moved to New Orleans, but still rare enough to be ignored. Now as he walks the halls of Darceto, he knows what is calling him. He doesn't want to admit it, but the dark young in the conservatory is telling him to sacrifice the cabris and corn.
Ah. The dark young in the conservatory. To drink another drink because of you. And that is forbidden knowledge. Well worth being smacked by a bush.
Oh no. It was her all along. I can't believe I didn't recognize you.
I looked a little different back then, I suppose.
Was any of this real?
How do you mean?
This day, just... so much is happening. I can't... I think I've lost my head. Do you need me to apologize? I mean... I am sorry. I don't think I need to begin to explain. You're just a kid, Grace. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for it to happen.
Lies. More lies.
No, really. I thought I was being a good guy by handing you over to your mother. I didn't know. I couldn't have known that she wouldn't care about you.
I don't know how this works. What is this for?
Some form of admission of guilt. Maybe acceptance. It's what the Dark Man wants.
I guess we just watch my father die again then.
You think he's alive?
I know he is. He's down there, scared that he won't be able to get out. That he will drown with his daughter again.
What are you saying? We gotta save him.
We? Do it yourself. I'm down there with him, remember?
Can I really save them? This all happened so long ago. I have to find a way to get down there. I have to see it with my own eyes. There was a boat at the house where I entered. If I can raise the bridge, I should be able to get to the car.
Anything here? No? Oh, that's too bad. Well, let's get that bridge raised. Unless I need to find a key or connect some power again. Oh, shotgun shells. Delightful.
This must be where the bridge is operated. Nothing's happening. It's like something's holding it back.
Well... Let's go. I dodged that. That's a lot of them. Nope. Yes, game, I know. Should be able to pilot the boat. Where do I... No, I don't get off on this end. Oh, they're below, they're above. All over the place. I'll leave the leeches in New Orleans. That's the boat. Come in and...
My God, Carnby. Are you okay?
Don't leave me alone.
What the hell have you been doing?
What's going on here? Look at this mess!
I'm sorry, Mrs. Thompson.
Don't make me kick you out of this house. Now get out!
Don't leave the book, or whatever that was.
Hey, Detective. Mr. Carnby. I'm really worried about you.
I'm okay. I just need to catch my breath for a moment.
This place? There are some very disturbed figures around here. And I don't think it's just the patients. I've been reading some things about how Derceto has a deranging effect on people. I think it might explain... things.
What?
Just take it easy, okay? I'm gonna go find a way into Dr. Gray's apartment. I want to know what he's hiding.
Ooh.
Emily, don't worry. I think I'm close. I'm gonna set everything right.
Just be careful.
Stole the child and let him drown. Okay. Well,
Carnby had run their car off the bridge. He pulled Grace out of the sinking car, but left her father to drown. He could have saved him. There was time. He just chose not to. Instead, he took Grace back to New Orleans and collected his paycheck.
Well, what's with Grace's room still? Aww.
I'm not going in there. She's clearly had enough of me.
The game's like, yep, it's all locked now. This is uncomfortably purple. And I pull out my gun. Oh, not again. They want to make me go through the hall, don't they? Yep. Oh, there's also this one. Fair enough. Okay. Oh. How accommodating game.
Detective, am I glad to see you. Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
What's going on here? This feels so strange.
So bright. It's like it's afternoon.
Detective Carnby felt removed from himself. Like driving drunk, he carefully tried to navigate his environment. What the hell was going on? Was he finally losing his mind? At least Emily was here to call the police if he went off the deep end.
A false book.
There's a book missing.
I'll give it a moment.
Have you found anything?
What? Yeah, I've seen some things.
Okay. Let me know if there is anything you want to talk about.
You know, I've just been to New Orleans.
You don't find this place strange?
Dorsetto is certainly one of the stranger places I've been to.
Slides into position.
This room feels too real. Hyper real. More than anything I've ever experienced.
Okay. I don't see what you mean.
Forget it. I gotta get back to breaking the contract. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
What? Just a little bit. Where's the interactable? Oh. Hey. All the world's secret objective. It's another secret objective. Maybe that unlocks the ability to go off the deep end. I would like to have that. Dying of dignity. Oh, we did pick up a couple.
Hey.
Oh well, that's just the book.
What did you do?
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out.
Let's do. The TV star is complaining. Wasn't
I think
using
I'm
it.
beginning to understand.
Ooh.
Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
Nah. Wouldn't call it delusion. Yep, okay. talk to her then.
What were you saying about mass delusion?
Dorsetto seems to have a deranging effect on people living close by. It has a history of creating cults devoted to some nature goddess. Even the name Dorsetto refers to the cult existing here before the Civil War. Dorsetto was the name of an ancient fertility goddess worshipped in Syria. Dr. Gray and his friends, however, seem to prefer the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, or Shub-Nigroth. And that name can only have come from my uncle's twisted mind.
Shub-Nigroth. Is there a way? Oh, nope. Come on. Yeah, let's have a look. Furniture key.
Huh. Has that been there this whole time?
Well, good question. Successfully... Oh, game. Anything else?
You think all of them are in this cult business? Even Jaren?
I'm not sure any of them have a choice at this point. We just need to find a way to stop all of this.
Anything else? No? Yes?
I've been so busy trying to free your uncle from the promise he made to the Dark Man. I guess I kind of just let everything else go.
You did.
Don't worry, Detective. I feel like we're close. I'm sure Jeremy will turn up. If he is part of the cult, he wouldn't want to miss the Feast of St. John. I just need enough information to make him see the truth.
I hope you're right, but I doubt he'll show up. Not as long as the Dark Man's got him hiding.
Oh, you should just go and listen to the tree for a while.
Good to finally meet you, Mr. Hartwood. I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes. You're from Dorsetto, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No. No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No. Juan Luis Jorge. Oh, wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No. Well, there is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Turn to the last page.
Oh, it's a newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice, Jacob van Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh, no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Hartwood curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men. Yeah! Please, Mr. Hartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Hartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
Sounds like it.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman positions, but from which direction should I look at it?
Ooh. The snake dagger.
The snake dagger. a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the snake dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe. The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning, only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vachy's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand their relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
Nope. Phone call? Somebody gotta take that.
Hello?
Detective Carnby?
Who is this? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything he wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, Detective, while you still can.
But maybe I wanna join a cult. Oh. Okay. Nope. You wouldn't just happen to want me to... Is there any symbol on this we know? Always goes for the Eye of the Possessed. That's the clue we got, I guess. And there is a dagger. There are several daggers, actually. Maybe the top one uphill? Nope, wrong menu. Well, it does look a bit like that symbol. Nope, come on. I can kinda extrapolate the middle ring. Yes. Oh. Into the trunk we go.
You okay? You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone is completely dead.
It's not... Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working.
It's like, don't mind me while I crawl into the trunk.
Detective Carnby was worried Emily could tell, that she could see the madness written on his face. But what if he was the only one seeing the truth? Could that still be the case? If only he could find evidence that would make her understand that he had seen beyond the veil, or at least something that would show her he was worth the money she was paying him.
Miss Hartwood, I think you're gonna want to see this.
Oh.
Is there something in the closet?
Yes.
Yeah, there is. You don't see the very obvious gate leading to whatever Jeremy's madness is serving up next?
I don't understand. Are you making some kind of fashion metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Can you just tell me what you're doing?
You don't see this. It's fine. It's fine. Catch you later.
Are you going inside the closet?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No. Do what you think is right, Detective.
No, don't turn around now.
I mean, goodbye, Miss Hartwood.
Too standoffish.
Disheartened by his failure to make Emily understand what he was doing, Detective Carnby actually felt better seeing the frozen hell before him. There was a finality to it. Its clear symbolic opposite to the dark man's desert made him realize this was the end. Soon it would all be over.
So we're gonna find Jacob now. Just making sure it didn't miss that. Seven. Handgun's running a bit empty. Yeah, pick a... Oh, ice pick. Yeah, give me the ice pick. And a flare gun. Mm-hmm. Prisoner of Ice.
What can be said about Jacob van Ostad without evoking contempt or apologia? The first piece of information is the obvious. He is not the explorer Jeremy idolized in his youth, but the figment of his imagination.
Oh.
If you want biographical facts, I am not the one to answer such questions. In the case of Jeremy, he is a guardian of imagination. Or rather, a persona appointed the role of containing a self-sabotaging mania. However useful Jacob once was, his loyalty to Jeremy has slowly been replaced by fanaticism. Like a firekeeper who has for decades been burnt by his own sacred flames, now does what he imagines the fire wants. Jeremy has lost all control over Jacob and suffers greatly because of him, but is admittedly also still invigorated by his labor. In the plainest of words, Jacob keeps Jeremy sick so he can remain Jeremy.
We found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Ostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of crystallized metal present in several sacred items among the natives on the northeast coast of Greenland. The site was a remarkable find for any explorer, and we were all enraptured in our search for enlightenment and meaning. The surviving architecture seemed almost unearthly in origin and astonishingly sophisticated. The metal Jacob was searching for was abundant, almost ubiquitous. We were so taken by our find that we were surprised by the sun falling below the horizon. As we quickly picked up our gear, ready to head back to our camp, Jacob van Ostad declared that he wanted to stay. He was adamant. We begged him to reconsider. The night would be getting colder by the hour, and we feared for all our safety. Jacob refused, threatening us with violence if we wouldn't leave him alone. As the snowfall turned heavier, we left him there on his own. The next day, the weather became worse, and we had to spend hours enforcing our shelter as our tents became increasingly useless. The group had written off Jacob, thinking he must be dead. I had an urge to make one final attempt to save him, so I headed out as darkness fell with a handful of flares and headed toward the coast and up the climb towards the stellarium. That's when I saw him, transfixed by a burning sky, that celestial lantern. Jacob keeled over and let out a painful shriek that struck me with such fear and pity. He was crying in agony, for the cold weather had ravaged his flesh. I called out to him, and he turned to face me. His vacant stare held me in place like a needle through a butterfly, and he said, "You must leave now, Herrstan. Go, and never come back." And so I left.
Ooh, ominous. Well, Wow. Keep going, yep. What did I just... Yeah, I saw something. Woo! Oh, now it works. We're going downhill, though. Oh, that looks perfectly normal. It was more like a shotgun related encounter. It's the event horizon. Jacob?
Hey, you! What are you doing here? What is this place?
Turn back, detective. You're not wanted here.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm not your enemy.
Oh, you're wrong, detective. You're wrong.
Yeah, on the backswing. Oh god. That was a shotgun related encounter. Oh yeah.
Of course, the Taurus. I figured you wouldn't want your stars aligned, Jeremy, or maybe that is what you need. Temper that mania of yours.
These are too far apart. I took the long way round. Nope. Again.
sake, stay dead, will you?
Shank him! Damn. Well, nothing a bit. Swig of whiskey won't cure.
Everything! Aren't you happy? Stupid charlatan! What more do you want from me? You want me to lose my mind?
Oh, my lord! Doctor! Baptiste! Quick!
Jesus. What were you thinking, Carnby?
Is it time for my indoctrination?
You awake? You are awake. Mr. Carnby's up.
Hey, buddy. I thought you'd be knocked out for the rest of the night. Come on out and join us, will you? I'll save you some gumbo.
Good to have you back. You gave us all a good scare.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Sorry for manhandling you, but you were being violent, see?
You stabbed Jeremy and then punched Dr. Gray.
Are they okay?
Jeremy's a little strange, but everything's back to normal.
Really?
All thanks to you, Carnby. You want to try standing up?
Well, if it isn't the hero of the day. How are you feeling, Detective?
Never better. How about you two? Hey, Jeremy, I didn't do too much damage, did I?
Things are fine. Very quiet.
What's up with him? Painkillers?
No. You see, despite you having the finesse of a one-eyed butcher, you managed to lobotomize dear Jeremy.
I did what?
It's actually quite impressive. It's not like I hadn't considered it myself. I just wish Jeremy could have been helped without reducing his personality to that of an oyster.
But he's gonna live.
Of course. As long as someone keeps feeding him, he'll outlive the best of us.
Yep, all back to normal.
Everything was back to normal. Did any of it really happen? What had Carnby actually been doing all night?
Does Emily know about Jeremy's condition?
Yes. She seems to be handling it quite well under the circumstances.
I did it. I lobotomized a missing person.
Does she still want to take Jeremy away from Derceto?
I will have to insist that you do. This is not that kind of institution.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, hang on for a little longer, okay? We'll be going back to New Orleans soon.
Oh, good. I do so miss the city lights.
Well, this is nice.
Case closed. Detective Carnby had found Jeremy and brought him back to Derceto. He worried that Emily wouldn't be all that happy with his performance, considering Jeremy's impromptu brain surgery. Maybe she would refuse to pay him in full. It was the kind of thought that would normally infuriate Carnby, but right now he just felt happy to be back. No matter if he would be seeing the $150 or not, he couldn't wait to rendezvous with Emily and go back to New Orleans.
I need to check in on the tree, don't I? Oh. How you doing?
Hey, Ruth. Glad to see you made it back to Derceto.
You too, Detective. Make sure to stay for the festivities. It's no Mardi Gras, but it ain't bad.
You seen Emily around?
I saw her packing some things into that old jalopy you arrived in about an hour ago. I'm sure she hasn't given up on you yet.
Catch you later.
Looking forward to it, Detective.
Where? Got anything to eat? Oh, she looks thrilled.
Good to see you back on your feet, Detective.
That's surprisingly hospitable.
Thanks. I'll save it for later.
And angry again.
Seems like everyone's in a pretty good mood.
The Eve of St. John is the most important date of the whole year. It's the only day when the black goat of the woods tends to her young.
Oh. One more?
I'm gonna go look for Emily.
Don't worry about her. She wouldn't leave without you, would she?
No, she wouldn't. Hey, Baptiste.
What are you looking for?
Just keeping an eye out for the storm. Radio says it could be a wild one.
You don't know where Emily is, do you?
She's packing some of Jeremy's things. Said she wanted to take them away. I'm sure she'll come and get you when she's ready.
Oh, she will.
I should probably get a move on then.
See you around, compare.
What you got?
All right, tell me, what the hell's about to happen here?
Every year we have a little turn-the-page ceremony by the tree. It's symbolical. It's like life has its cycles of grief and happiness. You know? Just like a tree facing the seasons. Things change, but remain the same.
So this is basically New Year's Eve, but with a tree metaphor.
Exactly. You're so smart. It's about starting again. I mean, who could use a positive message like that more than a bunch of lunatics like us?
I get the feeling some of you think this year is going to be special. Any idea why?
Well, we got some new words, thanks to your buddy Jeremy, and some other changes to the program. Let's just say we're all in this year.
They got the expensive fireworks. But then again, the tree wouldn't appreciate the fire. That's it? That's it. Avoids eye contact.
That is one impressive tree.
More impressive than you could ever imagine.
Oh, I know what it is. Just side-eyeing the
So
tree.
how does this all work? You dance around chanting? For the ritual, I mean?
Stay and find out, Detective. It might just do you good.
I kinda want to.
You haven't seen Emily, have you?
No.
No, Detective. I haven't.
No, she doesn't like me very much. Can't really blame her. There's Grace. She's rubbing stuff on the tree. Well, I'm gonna have to do that, but that's...
Hey, kid. What are you up to?
Preparing for the ceremony. I don't want to disappoint Mother.
That's good of you.
What's your part in this?
I'm the Cabernet Corn. It's very important.
Oh.
Only I can settle our debt.
Oh, she gonna get stabbed.
You know, I had my doubts, but you are in the right place, Grace.
I think you might be right. For once.
Well. O dark young child of the goat of 1,000 young, what is thy wisdom?
What is it? What do you want?
Don't worry. I'll remember.
You should have the...
Do not ignore her. Well. Yep. We'll wait for Emily.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important. We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all.
But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay, Doctor. Better even.
Ever their praises and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, Mother. Take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever
Hear
their
us,
praises
and
and
abundance
abundance to the black goat
take
of the
pity
woods.
on us.
Hear us, Mother,
and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever their praises and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, Mother, and take pity on us. Accept our sacrifice.
Stop! Are you crazy?
This here's what needs to happen, Carnby.
Grace, stop! No!
Shoot the ground! Shoot the ground! Stop in the ground! Yeah!
Detective, get my uncle out of here.
Not the tree!
Jeremy, come with me! Get over here!
No. Oh.
Jeremy, come with me! Jeremy, come here!
No! There has to be another one!
That dark, yeah.
Jeremy! Come on.
That's not the black goat of the woods.
I
That's
can't
just...
let that monster leave Derceto. I have to stop it.
Oh, you can leave. You sure can do that? No, that's not an exit. There's Champion. Debris. Just what I wanted. Isn't it beautiful? Not enough maws, not enough eyes. Just trying to get around. Seems to be very much one of those shoot the eyeball things. You do have to deal with a couple of the monsters. But I just wanna be friends. I just wanna be part of the flock. Nah. You really just need to get rid of him, don't you? Well, at least the cat's happy. That hurt a lot. Damn. Oh? Oh, not more of those. Like... Oh! No. Nah, come on. It's unfortunate. Because I probably am going to have to take a moment. I'll try to be back real quick. Sorry about that. Timing works out like this is really unfortunate, but hey. I'll be right back. So. That wasn't too long. So let's try to not be too bad at this. It's all reloaded. Well. Lovely. Doesn't take well to compliments. Kind of an ultra-aggressive onion. How about you go for... Ouch. Well, I kinda deserve that. Oh?
Detective!
Oh, what the hell was that?
I tried to tell you. There was so much evidence. Their devotion to the Black Goat was like nothing I've ever seen before. I felt so dumb believing any of it, but I'm glad I did.
Are you okay?
Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes. I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome, buddy.
No.
How are you doing, sweetie?
I kinda like it. You ruined everything, but I'm not mad.
Well, that's certainly one way to do it, to put it.
Alright, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. We're leaving.
Can I come?
I thought you said you didn't need saving.
Don't leave her. She's important.
Of course we're taking her with us.
Yay, I'm important.
Case closed. So clearly I just needed a couple of minutes away from the game to be able to do this sensibly. I'm wondering what I did wrong in regards to the cult. I'm sorry. No, weapons unlocked earlier combat and some new surprises when starting a new game. Edward Carnby. The saying was a little bit intense. Usually let the credits roll. Now, for what it's worth, can only repeat myself in some regards. I really enjoyed the game. I did really like it. Now I'm partial to the Cthulhu mythos in many regards, so my predisposition was probably a positive one, although I did not know how deep it would go towards Shub-Niggurath and Nyarlathotep. Now, of course, still, as I understand it, the game did pretty badly upon commercial release. I have no connection to the original from... Well, it's a very old game, so... I don't know if this has disappointed many old fans, or... I mean, the Alone in the Dark franchise had a rocky couple of years, or, well, decades, I guess, to be fair. So... I mean, there's that. They probably didn't need somebody like David Harbour to come in and do the character. And I don't think voice work is gonna be his calling. But for what it's worth, I liked the way he portrayed a little bit doubtful, somewhat unbelievable, bumbling Private Eye. More hard-boiled probably would have been also kind of cool, but here's what we got. For what it's worth, I don't know. I like this side of the story. I'm really curious as to how Emily plays and what parts she deals with. Evidently, she's been snooping around the house for most of the game whilst we were doing our stuff. She's definitely been to the cellar portion way before us. And how mythosy and crazy that gets. Now, usually I'd say I will do this again next year. I don't think I want to wait just that long to play Emily. But it's not like I'm going to continue this immediately. But yeah, considering I paid like, I think 30 euros-ish, 35-ish for the game. Very enjoyable. Of course, I mean, it is a bit clunky. It's a bit old-fashioned in some regards, but still, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't perform better. But then again, the Call of Cthulhu RPG, the Chaosium licensed one, that I think is also pretty well done, also didn't do all that well, which is sad, as I would have liked more case files, if you will, from that game. So, there's that. You do kind of have to take what you get. At least well, I guess in large budget productions, and at least, or larger budget productions. Like this one tried to be. I mean, Cthulhu is all over the indie sphere. That's a bit of a. It's a bit of a sickness. Gets injected into stuff where it doesn't need to. But that's much in the same vein as the two big fallacies of the Cthulhu mythos when used for digital media, I would say. It does tend to just be either it's all Cthulhu all the time. I mean, there's so many more interesting old ones. Or people just start cramming stuff into the story for no reason. This was pretty filled out between Nefra Ka and Shubby Niguraf with the Dark Young in as the tree, if you will. But yeah, not sure if we needed Chthonians or such hints. So this was, I'd say, teetering on the brink of a bit too much. But they reined themselves in quite nicely, I would say. They had a little hint of At the Mountains of Madness, and with Jacob Ostenstall. I already forget the name, but yeah. All in all, I'd say an enjoyable experience. Although I do wonder what I would have needed to do differently. Because I would have joined the cult if I'd known how. And at this point, Shubnigodov. Who doesn't want to go out into the woods and go, yeah, yeah. Brr. Eat a goat head or 5. So, but yeah. That finishes off first playthrough of the game. I don't intend to do more today. I'll be back on Tuesday with the quote-unquote waiting room for the add-on release of Age of Wonders, and we'll see how that plays out, how well that does, and well. I'll come back around to Emily in the not too distant future, because I'm again really intrigued how that goes. So, but for now, thank you very much for watching me stumble through those first couple of attempts against that bulbous growth of the black goat of the woods, and have a good weekend, good rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. So, in that sense, bye-byes.